Hey, Onion here, back with Final Fantasy XIV Online. We are starting our quest, main story quest in Stormblood to get to Kugane. Thanks for joining. Everything's text-to-speech, so we can enjoy the story without reading, losing our place, especially with bad eyesight and dyslexia. Thanks again.
Right. No point waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Limsa Lominsa. Alphino said to meet at the ferry docks, I think.
You are returned, Onion. I trust you learned much from our Doman friends in Revenant's Toll. I am eager to hear all, though that can wait until we have left port. We will have time enough to talk on our journey to Kugane. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart.
All set, lass? I'll see you to the ship if so.
"12 be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Urianger! Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
A parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
Odd. Most odd.
Well, do you have any idea what's going on?
No. As the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course.
Well, why not fire up the ceruleum engines you have hidden below?
An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them, things the lads saw.
Things? I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive? An adjective, for example.
Sea wolf superstitions and fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which he is so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths.
Preposterous.
Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort, perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magics to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse, to let the current take us where it will, and deal with whatever we find there.
What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I am beginning to like you, girl. Once we arrive at our destination, my crew shall remain with the ship to defend it while we venture forth to deal with the cause of our troubles.
Then it is settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day it reeled us in.
Alright, a couple notes about this dungeon, this Sirensong C. If you enter as a healer or damage dealer, you do get the captain as the tank, and then Lise and Alize. But if you come in as a tank, which I'm going to, just not with the trust, then you get Alphino as the healer. Another thing is, if you look around, we're in the fog, right? So the reason of going here is clearing the fog. So if you return to the beginning of the dungeon before you leave, everything will be clear. I'll show that when we get here. It's kind of interesting, and a lot of people don't know about it. First boss, a lot of knockbacks and pull-ins. Just make sure to be behind or in front or where you need to be. A lot of stack markers, so everyone should just gather. When you're pulling on the boats, there's a way to pull where you don't have the AoEs going off all around you. Second boss, there's a way to miss some of the parts and still be in range of hitting. And if someone gets tethered, they need to run away. It's not really apparent, but usually one or two people die from that. On the very, very last part of the pull, towards the right before the boss, save one of your stuns, because there's I think seduction will then keep you in an AoE, so there's time to low blow or shield bash that one. And then the final boss, just watch if you're in retreat or I forget the other word, but you're either going to move forward for 7 seconds, 5 or 7 seconds, and then you're going to either retreat's going to move you backwards. So just face the correct way. But we'll go through this. Hopefully it'll be I'm thinking 11 or 12 minute run. We'll see how close I am, and I'll come back once we're in. Thanks.
They're on the deck. To arms, to arms. Watch out, there's more of them. Island, dead ahead. All hands, brace for impact. Seems we've arrived. Go on and greet our hosts, the rest of us will patch up the ship.
Hey, hey, hey. I've been waiting for you. Ramble. Ramble. Ramble with me all through the night. Down. Down. Down into the depths and to your death. So spirited. But if you will not serve, then you will suffer. Ramble. Ramble. Ramble with me all through the night.
I just want to show this off real quick. Okay, clear skies. The pillars that were making the fog. Yeah. Thought that was pretty unique. Anyway.
That appears to be the last of them.
Word from the Misery. Repairs are complete, and we may resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane. The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma. All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
Congratulations. You now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated.
Alright, now I'm going to pause it here. We got through most of the story, and the next one we got, what, 60, still 61. But we're in Kugane, so going from there. Thanks again. See you in the next one.